Hi everyone. Okay, so now we are ready to have someone come into the website and they know that there is a search bar on which they can type in and search their query. But what happens when they search in? What is going to be shown there? In our case, it's the particular result that is being searched for. Now it's our job to not only communicate as a designer but also implement as a developer what the result is supposed to look like and what are the things we want to show. And how are we going to do that? So there are numerous ways to present this data. There are a lot of things that you can do, but one of the things that makes Bubble really easy to work with is the type of tools they have integrated. They are very easy to implement and they can even have very complex things going on with them. I'll give you an example of what we are trying to do here. We'll be using a repeating group. Now you must be wondering what is a repeating group. So let's suppose that we have a list of data, or let's say that we have 5 different pizzas in that data and we want to show all of them to the user in a template. So I have a, let's say, box that shows the name of the pizza, image, description and price of the pizza. It is going to show one block for each pizza. It is going to keep repeating the same block with the same design but different information that links up with each different pizza. It will keep on doing that, keep repeating itself until there is no more data to show. So that is what happens in a repeating group. Okay, so now let's see how this repeating group works. In the elements tree under container, select repeating group, create one. Let's suppose we want its size to be this big. Now first of all, let's center it horizontally so that it's in the middle. So we are seeing an example of 4 here, like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. You can change the number of rows and columns as per your choice from here. 4 rows, 1 column and all these things. You can even change the layout if you want to exit vertical scrolling. So did you notice that as we made this repeating group, we got one issue here. So this is a great feature of Bubble that it tells you your mistakes. It tells you the things, what are you missing, where have you gone wrong and all those things and lets you correct your own mistakes. So here when we made the repeating group A, it is asking us to remember to fill out type of content. So that is something which we will learn when we will link this repeating group. You will find that repeating group really helps you accomplish what you might think to be more complicated task. So in the repeating group, the first block which you have here is a template and it will repeat itself. So let's just increase our group a little bit to give us some more space and then we'll see. See, as soon as I increase the size of this repeating group, the rows shifted. Whatever the size you will choose, it will divide itself into 4 equal parts. So that's why size of each part also increase. Now we have this nice space, so you'll see that if I do anything in the first block, that thing will repeat itself in all other blocks. So let's just add a shape in our first block. Let's just create a shape. The size is fine. See, as soon as I created shape A in the first block, it repeated itself in all other blocks. Now whatever the changes I'll make in my first block, all those changes will appear in all other blocks as well. So let's just keep it this much. You can even color your shape, whatever the color you want, and the same change is reflected in all other blocks. You can even change other things like roundness if you don't want sharp edges, the border style, the shadow style. Let's do it outside. So this is our shape and this is a repeating group. Now let's go to preview and let's see our website update. So you are seeing that we are not able to see the repeating group. Wonder why? That is because the box or that group will only show when we are telling it to show. Right now, as there is no data, so there is no reason for the group to repeat. We haven't told it what to repeat or what to show. So this is where we get that linkage between creating a template and then filling the template and then repeating it. So now we are going to leave this front end things for now. We are going to be switching over to the back end side of things, which is basically the database, and we will investigate that in our next lesson.